What's the deal with cats? Everyone's talking about them. Everyone loves them. What's the deal with them? They're soft, they're fluffy, they've got claws, and they bite you and don't show you unconditional love. They'll show you conditional love and you'll like it. Now, cats are good. And people like cats for the most part. And cats are in the news right now largely due to the fact that, like 2 days ago, conservatives decided that their next big meme would be talking about how Haitian immigrants are eating cats in Ohio. Now, you might be asking yourselves, why would conservatives decide this? And the answer is actually very complicated and nuanced. I'm kidding. I'm kidding you. It's just xenophobia. It's xenophobia and racism. It's those two things. Now, what's going on? Why Ohio? Well, specifically because Ohio received 15,000 Haitian refugees, largely because the country of Haiti is kind of going through it right now, and they it's kind of imploding. Like it's not a good place to be right now. Like the social structure and economy of the island is not going great right now. So there are refugees, and Ohio took in 15,000 of them. Now, in response to this, Ohio sent out troopers and $2.5 million over the next couple of years, basically for two reasons. Now, you might say, why are they sending the police? Well, they're sending the police not because they want to, like, police wherever the Haitians went, but because they know that the Haitian refugees aren't familiar with U.S. driving laws. So there are more troopers on the roads just to make sure, like, people are following the driving laws in the state, essentially. And also, what's the $2.5 million for? It's for healthcare. It's quite literally for let me just read this from the AP article here. Okay. Yeah, Ohio has already provided additional resources to Springfield to help with education and training for drivers, to pay for more vaccines and health screenings in schools, and to enhance translation services. And he's taking additional action. These dramatic surges impact every citizen in the community. Moms who have to wait hours with children in the waiting rooms. So basically, the $2.5 million is going to provide more primary health care for the county health department and private healthcare institutions in the area. So that seems like they had a problem and they're deploying resources to deal with that. Like, they're putting out, like, programs to, like, help people integrate into the community, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Problem solved, right? Like, what's the issue? Well, there was another story relatively recently that involved a woman having a mental breakdown. And in the video, she kills her cat and then starts seemingly trying to eat it or something. She's clearly not doing mentally well. And there's for whatever reason, conservatives have decided to say, oh, well, she was a Haitian refugee in Ohio, and therefore all the Haitian refugees are just eating cats and dogs. They're eating pets, don't you know? And there are a couple problems with this. Number one, the Ohio Police Department has released statements saying that nothing like that has happened. There are no roving gangs of pet-eating Haitians. And number two, the other problem is that the woman in the video who killed her cat isn't Haitian, and also is like a legal citizen of the United States. So she's not indicative of a wider scale problem. Now, all of this is to say, of course it hasn't stopped conservatives whatsoever from posting insane racist stuff about it. And that has even reached the former president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, who took to Truth Social to tweet out stuff like this. This is real. This chat, this is real. He's posting AI cat images. Because the joke became Donald Trump will protect your cats. And it's not even the only one. Here, do conservatives not know that people eat ducks? Like, do conservatives not know that people frequently hunt ducks? Like, what do you... On so many different levels, it's weird and insane and disconnected from reality. And you might be saying, hey, well, clearly these are all in good fun. No one would actually take this seriously, right? Well, except Donald Trump, who literally talked about how Haitian immigrants in Ohio were eating pets in the debate. Interestingly, he also talked about how apartment buildings were being taken over in Aurora, Colorado. That also wasn't happening. Weird. Anyway, other people have, of course, been struggling to establish the Haitian cat-eating narrative. And foremost among them is Christopher Rufo. Now, you might be familiar with this guy's name because I talk about him on the stream relatively often, because he is the guy who basically comes up with what Republicans are going to talk about. He coined, he pushed critical race theory, DEI, trans kids in sports. He's basically the guy who, puts together the main Republican thing that they're going to be talking about for, the next couple of months. And he's on Twitter right now offering a $5,000 bounty to anyone who can provide his team with hard, verifiable evidence that Haitian immigrants are eating cats in Springfield, Ohio. Now, his deadline is for Sunday. And, it would be a real shame, just so bad, if people were to waste his time with fake tips in an effort to, get $5,000 from him, and then reveal that they made it the fuck up. So I don't know. I don't know if you want to mess with a conservative or not. I think it'd be good fun. He's posting the bounty. He's got to be prepared to deal with people who may or may not have good info. But I would never, ever encourage any of you to lie. Anyway, he goes on to write, email us at chrisrufo@protonmail.com with evidence plus your full name and phone number so we can follow up. To qualify for the bounty, the claim must be verified and then published exclusively by our team. Must be an incident that occurred prior to the presidential debate. No eating cats, people. Am I right? But seriously, don't eat cats. Anyway, moving right along, the effort to fabricate this has, of course, gone quite far. And earlier today, I saw Benny Johnson. Yes, the Benny Johnson, who is currently embroiled in all this Russian payola scheme nonsense. Russiagate 2, am I right? And he posted this. ABC News, there is no evidence of migrants eating pets. YouTuber, here's 30 minutes of first-hand accounts of residents in Springfield, Ohio, where many who live there say the pets are disappearing. ABC News, let's talk about climate change. Now, what I found interesting about this is that he posted a, 25-minute video. That's not 30 minutes. Benny, why are you lying? We can see how long the video is. It's embedded. But anyway, he posts a 25-minute video here from Tyler Oliveira. And this made my brain tingle because we've talked about Tyler Oliveira before. And I had to look. What's his deal? Oh, look at that. Such a welcoming little, colon D up here. 6.7 million subscribers. That's so interesting. And I was like, oh, what could possibly be going on here? Is this guy a good faith actor? Here's the thumbnail for the video. Do you eat cats? Imposed over burning buildings. Or videos claiming that he's investigating serial killers. Or, the Venezuelan gangs. It's so crazy. Man, it's like he's kind of trying to fabricate a narrative in all of his videos. Wild stuff. I investigated the cancer capital of America. Shows just a body riddled with cancer tumors. Anyway, I was wondering, what is this guy's deal? Where did he come from? So I scrolled down all the way to the beginning. What was he doing at the very beginning of his channel? 6 years ago, I'm the boss's son prank. Cops were called? Huh. Interesting. And you notice his videos aren't really that big. Mostly him, complaining. And then, trying to exercise, I guess. And then, his videos just kind of limp along here. And then suddenly, I was Mr. Beast's 6 millionth subscriber. Huh. I was Mr. Beast's 7 millionth subscriber. And won. And that video, you'll notice, has 2.6 million views, as opposed to the others, which have, single-digit thousand or double-digit thousand views. And then, it goes back to not being huge. And then, whoa, I spent 8 hours sleeping in my own bed and nobody noticed. 24-hour challenge. Okay, and that got 181,000, and then it goes back to relatively nothing. Then, turning $0 into $100,000. So really, he just started doing these challenges and gained a lot of steam, and every so often just started throwing out new challenges. To really see, does Flex Seal actually work? I sold Mafia City to GameStop. It's like him doing kind of crimes, I guess, defrauding businesses challenge. And then it's your average just clickbaity nonsense. And then it's trying out different things. You'll notice one thing though, he starts doing these workout videos, and the first one, I trained like One Punch Man for 30 days. Okay, 3.6 million views. And then we have, I trained like One Punch Man for 60 days. 2.1 million views. And then I trained like One Punch Man for 100 days. 8.3 million views. And yeah, he also did one for Naruto and Goku. And all of these do very well. 8-pack abs machine, 30-day results. So, you know, it's kind of a trash tier channel, right? And, you know, then he started posting, grizzly bear tries to eat me alive, or I spent 100 hours straight in the middle of the ocean, or I tried to drown myself, or can I escape Cuba by swimming to America? Like, just like a lot of like wild nonsense. I dug a secret underground bunker using only a spoon. I built a log cabin with only a plastic knife. You know, just like lies. You know, like he lies, right? And I built a secret water park using only a fork. It's lies, you know? It's too bad to be real. Yeah, if only. I dug out of an underground prison using only a spoon. You know, and then about a year ago, you know, up until about a year ago, we had I flew a Charizard across America. I flew the Millennium Falcon across America. I broke out of an ice prison using only a match. It's Then we have 1 year ago, I exposed the 7 most haunted places in America. I investigated Ohio's toxic wasteland. He rebranded into like an investigative journalist. And now I do want to say that I think we covered one of these videos in the past. It might have been the Maui wildfires one. I can't quite remember. Investigated if Bush did 9/11. Oof. So, like, it's a lot of stuff going on here. And frankly, if I have to be 100% honest with you, guy. Yeah, it's the... Oh, nope, this is the guy. This is the guy who went into the protester camp at, maybe, like, UCLA or something. Like, one of the camps of college kids that was protesting against the genocide of Palestinians. He went in there to like pretend to be woke and then got kicked out because he was being a weirdo and filming people against the rules. Yeah. Then he interviewed the far-right rabbi afterwards. So he did that kind of disingenuous reporting. And I don't want to spend however much time it would take us to watch this 26-minute video that came out 21 hours ago inside the Ohio town invaded by cat-eating Haitians. I don't really want to watch that because that's too long to dedicate to this man's obviously bad faith channel. Now, instead, let's watch one of the earlier videos from this arc. And it is this video. I investigated Hitler's death. And death is in air quotes. Let's find out. Now, I did pre-watch 4 minutes of this.
Hitler, where are you? Nazis, whose boat is...
That's right, you guys told me to turn up the volume all the way. So I did, and now it's really loud.
This? Hitler, where are you? That's me, deep in the Argentina mountains where the FBI believes Hitler fled to and died after losing World War II.
Yeah. To be clear, the FBI does not believe that Hitler fled to Argentina and died. At one point, the FBI did collect a bunch of possible accounts of what may have happened to Hitler based on rumors that were circulating. However, they then confirmed that Hitler was killed in his bunker. But there was a brief window of time following like the end of World War II where they were like, "Are we sure? Let's figure out these rumors." That's the extent of it.
They found Hitler. He died.
Yeah, I mean...
Not really?
We don't know. There were a bunch of specifically FBI documents that we were spending millions and millions of dollars actively searching for Hitler after the war, trying to find out where this guy went.
And it turns out he went straight to hell.
Berlin, Germany, with one simple question. Did Hitler actually die here? I don't think so. So the bunker site has been turned into a parking lot? You guys think he died here?
Nobody knows.
Okay, actually?
And on the right side, it says this is where Adolf and Eva killed themselves on April 30th, 1945.
You don't think he fled elsewhere?
That is a big question. I can't go into it right now.
Oh, I see.
Who knows?
Oh man. He asked like a tour guide what he knows, and the tour guide dodged the question because he doesn't want to be on camera talking about how insane conspiracy theories are. And then they played scary music over it, so it seems nefarious.
Got it.
Maybe we should move on.
Interesting.
The history say that it's here, but no one can say, yeah, it's true.
Where might he have died if not here?
Thought it was in the mountains somewhere.
The mountains? It's truly a mystery even in Germany?
Yeah.
I think he's dead.
He's dead? Yeah. Okay. He didn't go to like...
Yeah, a lot of these random people. Wow. Yeah, great journalism.
Argentina?
I can't tell.
Hitler actually died here is my question.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys on a tour here?
Oh man, he literally asked children. He asked the children, and like they're like, yeah, dipshit.
Probably. Elaborate. Probably. Okay. Where else could he have gone?
You said Argentina.
Okay.
His friends went there.
Got it.
Everything is possible.
Well, I heard that he flew to Argentina.
Argentina?
Yeah, in Argentina they said that it was Hitler's house there. He was able to
By the way, this conspiracy theory has just been popularized by movies, and that's why people think that.
escape and go to
South America. The clues lead me to Argentina. The question is, where are you, Hitler? Flight montage. So I headed to Bariloche, Argentina, a small town in the middle of the South American mountains where countless high-ranking Nazis fled to after losing World War II. I've made it to Bariloche, and you'll notice that the architecture looks unusual.
Where countless Nazis fled to? Countless Nazis. Interesting. Keep that number in mind. You know, countless number.
Really German out here. Out of nowhere, boom, German architecture in the middle of Argentina. It's super random and it doesn't make sense unless you consider the fact that Nazis fled here after World War II and made it their home.
You could go into Bariloche, Argentina, and I'd be like, "Buenos dias, amigos," and they're like, "Guten Morgen."
Okay, made it to my hotel. This place is weirdly European. Definitely sus. This whole city feels like Europe. Just like
Oh man, it's so weird.
inserted itself culturally. Many Germans here?
Used to be, yes.
Okay.
Yes, there are some.
Interesting. After World War II.
Now, you might be wondering, hey, it is so weird that there are German buildings, Alpine-looking buildings, in Bariloche. Now, I don't know if this journalist has ever used a little resource called Wikipedia, but you can go on there and learn a little thing or two about what's going on. So let's take a look here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Where is it? Oh! From 1800 to 1895, German settlers began to arrive in neighboring southern Chile from the 1840s. Some of these settlers and their descendants began a lucrative leather industry, obtaining leather from indigenous communities across the Andes. In the 1880s, the Argentine army displaced indigenous communities, disrupting this trade and forcing leather merchants in Chile to cross the Andes to obtain supplies. This way, numerous entrepreneurs from Chile, many with a German background, established cattle and trade business in the area of the Nahuel, Huapi, and Lacar lakes. So it's like there were German settlers in the 1800s who came here, and then, well, I wonder what happened after that. What about, I don't know, like, architecture. If only there was a section of this that, there is, architectural development and tourism. Between 1935 and 1940, the Argentine Directorate of National Parks carried out a number of urban public works, giving the city a distinctive architectural style. Among them, perhaps the best known, is the Civic Center. Bariloche grew from being a center of cattle trade that relied on commerce with Chile to becoming a tourism center for the Argentine elite. Took on cosmopolitan architectural and urban profile. So that would be why. So it started off as a German enclave in Chile, and then Argentina, and then grew into a larger city in Argentina. That's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Now, I want you to all keep all of that in mind, then maybe we'll keep our good friend Wikipedia open.
Argentina's president, Juan Domingo Perón, was a big fan of Nazi Germany, so he welcomed Nazis to Argentina with open arms, and a lot of them came here.
Thousands, if not tens of thousands of high-ranking Nazis made it there. I'm talking high-ranking Nazis, officers.
True. Some high-ranking officers made it to Argentina. That is true. Now, how many? I think you might be off a little bit.
Guys like Joseph Mengele and Adolf Eichmann. I mean, these are the most disgusting, despicable humans to exist at the time.
The beautiful lakes, the beautiful mountains, the German architecture, a perfect place to flee if you're Nazi. I want to see if I can find someone who speaks German before I finish sharing with you this video's sponsor, Dislight, a turn-based mobile RPG that takes place in a futuristic city where you collect espers, heroes with divine and ancient powers to help you fight the darkness alongside players all over the world. Guten Tag. German? German? No? Okay. In fact, Dislight just launched 2 new espers, Athena and Nyx. Guten Tag. Pregunta. ¿Tú conocen descendientes de Nazis? And there's a limited time event happening right now where you can control Athena to explore the Labyrinth world.
Cool. Good journalism.
Learn more about her mysterious backstory, get free in
Wow, look at all of this historical footage.
game items, and the hero Nyx for free. Guten Tag. Investigando la historia de esta ciudad, are there descendants of Nazis here?
Yes.
Where?
Sorry.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
So click the link in the description or scan the QR code here to download Dislight and use promo code Dusk and Dawn to receive massive in-game rewards. Nazis in Argentina?
Nazi? Sí.
Sí?
Sí, ahí, Hitler.
Allí? Oh, Hitler?
Hitler.
Where?
Now, you might notice that in this exchange, I'm gonna back it up. Nazi.
Nazi? Sí.
Sí?
Sí, ahí, Hitler.
Allí? Oh, Hitler.
Over there. He says, "Oh, Hitler."
Hitler.
And this guy responds, "Pribke." Now, wouldn't you know it? Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. In 1995, Bariloche made headlines in the international press when it became known as a place for Nazi war criminals, such as former SS Hauptsturmführer Erich Priebke and SS officer Reinhard Kops. So, you know, that those are the 2 ones that they know of. So, not Hitler. A couple, sure. But it's not like there are thousands of, German descendants of Nazis in Bariloche.
Where? What do you mean? Where? Allí?
Yeah.
Okay, muchas gracias. Okay, well, there are Nazis here. Allí?
Notice how like everyone who walks up to him and is like, yeah, they're totally Nazis right over there.
Allí? Sí. Sí, sí, vamos. Muchos nazis están aquí.
Vivieron, sí.
Pripke?
Sí.
¿Es una persona?
Sí, era creo que era un oficial.
¿Está still alive?
No.
This is Erich Pripke, a high-ranking Nazi who killed over 335 men and children in Italy, fled here to Bariloche after World War II, and lived peacefully for 50 years until a reporter found him, got him to admit to his crimes, and then he was extradited to and sentenced in Italy where he died.
But why did you shoot them? They had not done anything.
Was ordered by our command.
But orders are not an excuse.
Oh my God, bro.
If this dude could start a whole new life here after being a known high-ranking Nazi, killed hundreds of people, then why couldn't Hitler? And maybe he did. So we're not.
One of them did it. Clearly Hitler did it too. We're not looking into any other claims.
Ask around, go to a few other known.
Yeah, the gall of this guy to use an actual journalist's work in his documentary.
Nazi locations here and see what's going on. And lastly, if we don't find anything here in Bariloche, I want to go all the way to the Analco house, 2 hours away in the mountains of Patagonia, where Hitler allegedly died. This is the mountaineering club where a Nazi named Hans Rudel was a part of. Let's check this out. I don't know if there are any clues here. I don't know if Hitler came here. Let's see what's up. It's definitely closed. Nazis? ¿A dónde?
¿Acá en Argentina?
Sí, en este. Oh.
¡Salí acá!
Oh.
Estaba Erich Pripke.
A Pripke?
Ahí en el colegio alemán.
Okay, we need to find the college. While I was trying to find the German school
Yeah, he was head of a boarding school.
Pripke ran here while he was alive. I found my second clue. Do you know about Nazis that live here?
I do actually. I'm from Germany.
Okay, tell me about it. Do you have any Nazi descent or ancestor?
I do, I guess so.
Okay.
My great grand uncle.
Interesting. Okay.
He was like.
Yeah, it's almost like the entire country got mobilized for war. Walk up to a random German, hey, are you related to any Nazi? Are you kidding me? Dog.
A pretty tough Nazi guy, yeah.
Wild. You heard there was like Nazi history here.
You might want to go to like the Colegio. Have you been there?
No.
Oh, you haven't been there yet?
No.
Let's go there, man.
You wanna
I
go?
can take you there.
All right, lead me the way.
This guy gives me really bad vibes.
What's your name again?
My name's Johan.
Johan.
Yeah,
That's a very German name.
My great grand uncle was actually like in the party, you know, and he was like, you know, the Heil Hitler kind of guy, you know,
sure.
like.
And here we are. We're at the.
it's like
Tell
the
me about this.
famous
What do you know?
So the Pripke guy was like the president of the school, you know.
Pulled up here and just made.
Is he fucking with him? It's one or the other. I can't tell. I literally can't tell.
This is new home.
Yeah, man.
Interesting.
Same story with like the doctor guy.
Tell me about him. Yeah.
He arrived here and they.
This is Doctor Who.
Joseph Mengele is his
Okay.
name.
Joseph Mengele, the doctor of death that escaped trial in Nuremberg and made it into Argentina.
While it was obvious Nazis definitely lived here in Bariloche, the question is, where did Hitler go? Alright, we're headed to the Analco house, allegedly where Hitler died. Alright, it is 7 a.m. in the morning. Many believe he.
Okay, so we just made a leap from we have no idea where Hitler could be to we're going to Hitler's house.
Died in the Patagonian mountains, only a 2-hour drive away. All right, we were driving around here, we noticed this. This is straight up Hitler reference right here. Look at this. There's a Hitler stash on this dude. Is he of German descent? I don't know. That might be a clue.
This dude sucks.
Let's hop back in the car and go. And 30 minutes in, I spotted a very European-looking gas station and tried to rizz up the clerk for more clues. Did Hitler die here?
Posible.
C'est possible?
Dude, she's like 15, bro. Like, why are you trying to rizz up a 15-year-old? That's creepy and gross.
Así se dice.
See? Interesante. We know it's possible he died out here. We need to keep going. If Hitler was alive in this house, 130 years old, I'm going to body slam him, tie him up with rope, and extradite him to the U.S. government, and he will pay for his war crime.
Nah, unfortunately, this is not satire. This is just him in a nutshell. He is just bad, failed satire as a person.
We just pulled over to the side of the road here. The house is literally right behind me, by the way.
Oh, sorry. You know, he had to rizz up miners to find Hitler. It was the only way.
I'm gonna have to go ninja mode and sneak in. This is one of the spookiest things I've seen in a long time, I'll admit. Okay, that is the house. This thing is massive, and
it's spooky because we're playing spooky music over it, and we're looking at it from the weirdest angle possible.
spooky. I'm genuinely a little bit concerned. Looks like I'm going to have to trespass and sneak in illegally.
Dude, if you were in America, you would get shot like instantly. If this guy, like, my God, this is a sad story waiting to happen. Frankly, it's already a sad story.
This is genuinely one of the scariest things. What the fuck? I just heard 2 gunshots. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Those were gunshots, right?
100%.
100%?
100%.
Actually?
Like 100% certain.
Could they have guns out here? This is allegedly the house where Hitler lived and died, but maybe he's still alive shooting a shotgun to scare us out of here. We need to be ready to run and just like fly away. Rifle just shot again. This is scary.
Yeah, why would somebody be shooting a rifle at a hunting lodge?
I get killed. This is definitely natural selection. This is Jesus, our taxi driver. Down there, Nazis?
Sí.
Hitler?
Sí, sí, sí.
See? Hitler? He lived down there?
Dude, they gave him like $100. Like it is so painfully obvious that like these guys are just like, hey, we need you to say yes in this video. Here's $100.
What? We investigate. Let's go.
Yeah, this is the smile.
See?
This is the smile of a man who just heard gunshots and is in mortal danger.
Hitler? He lived down there?
Claro.
What? We investigate. Let's go. Okay. Right now, Pasha's flying the drone to the Inalco house. The question is, what will we find? That is the creepiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Straight up looks like Hitler could live.
Okay, right there. Boom.
And then there was another one right here.
And after we flew the drone a little bit closer to the water, you can vaguely make out 3 people on this beach. But the question is, who
Are you just filming? Like, this has to break at least like 5 to 7 laws, right? Like, you're filming people on their private property while talking about your intent to trespass. He probably doesn't care because he's not in Argentina anymore, frankly.
are they and why are they here? And out of nowhere, this car drove to us. Turistas? Owners? Nazis? Hola.
Oye, por aquí está la casa Inalco.
¿Está aquí? Sí. Sí. ¿La casa de Hitler?
Sí.
¿Hitler muerte aquí?
Sí.
Sí. ¿Hitler vivía aquí?
Sí, algunos sí todavía.
Sí.
Sí.
How many years did he live here, Jesus?
No sé exactamente, pero muchos años.
In el bosque? In the forest. We're going in. We're gonna enter the Inalco house where Hitler allegedly died. We heard 4 rifle shots earlier. I told him if we don't come back in 50 minutes, we've been killed. So let's go for it. Let's infiltrate. Let's go. This is, what does it say? It says peligro, danger. Look behind us. There's a giant.
Yeah, you know, people famously post danger signs along dangerous trails, you know, to avoid legal liability.
Giant collapsed tree that blocks the route.
Live wire?
Kowalski analysis, what is that?
That is a low voltage, high frequency wire that is definitely live right now. Don't touch it, you will get killed.
You'll die.
You'll quite literally die.
Huh? Also, dogs barking. Did you hear that?
Is it getting closer?
Can I outrun a dog?
Is he gonna, like, at some point allege that, like, they've been I don't know, they've been cloning Hitler? Is this a new Hitler youth camp full of Hitler clones? Like, are we just gonna go straight into sci-fi?
No.
A little bit spooky, I'll be honest. It says private property. This is allegedly the site where Hitler died. There are 16 buildings here, and the question is, who would build such a mega mansion if they didn't have a massive ego, i.e., I want to conquer the world, i.e., Adolf Hitler? This is definitely creepy as hell. That is the house right there. A little abandoned shack right here. We gotta watch, keep our eyes out for live wires. We get insta-killed. Caution right there. Straight up bed bunks right here. Definitely saw someone just right there. On God. I'm pretty sure I saw a white figure. Okay, we're gonna increase our speed. I don't feel super comfortable. I've seen a white figure 3 times. Let's go closer. Okay, look at all that live wire too.
Man, I've watched so many horror movies where the premise is that a YouTuber or a live streamer that's exactly like this guy goes into a haunted area and then finds like an actual like serial killer or actual ghosts. And this entire time, all I'm thinking is, God damn, I wish that would happen in this video. Inshallah.
Right there, I'm not sure what they're hiding. There's coloring of Nazis right there. In order to commit mass genocide, this would be a perfect place to hide out. Why is that locked? I don't know. What's in there? Hello? Hello? I don't know what's going on out here. Tire tracks right here. People are out here, but the question is where? We heard rifle sounds right before we entered. Why did they leave? Let me ask you this. How far can a rifle shoot?
Miles.
What the f?
And they move at like 1,500 meters per second.
So we're fucked right now.
So like even if you're running, you're not gonna dodge any.
I'm sorry, was he under the impression that he could like just outrun a bullet before?
Anything.
So we can get shot right now?
Easy.
Hello? I'm pretty sure I see a human being right now. That's someone's foot? Brother, someone's leg. Pasha, what is that?
That is somebody's foot.
Is someone's shoe?
That's somebody's foot.
Someone's dead? Brother, is that a foot? Do you need help? I'm trembling right now, I'm shaking. What am I looking at? All right, motherfucker, pray for me. Just a shoe. Okay, we got a bone right here. The excavated soil, and there's a bone right there. I may have literally found the bone of Hitler. Is this a human bone? Is this Hitler? Could this be Hitler? I'm taking this bone with me and we're getting the hell out of here.
Where are you, Hitler? Whose boat is it? Hitler! Where are you? Nazis! Hitler! Where are you? Whose boat is this? Who's here? Who lives here? Whose boat is this?
Bone in hand and paranoid as hell, I began to book it when, out of nowhere, I heard this.
What happened? What happened? What happened? What? Run! Hitler, where are you? Run!
Dass ich anständig meine Zeit verwendet habe.
The question is, was this Hitler's bone?
Du jetzt eine Stimme ab, wenn ja!
After barely escaping the evil Nazi hideout, flying back to America, and getting the bone DNA tested in a state-of-the-art laboratory, it turns out it was a dog bone all along. Ow!
That was the worst thing we've watched on this channel in a while, and aren't you now glad that I spared you guys an additional, like, 15 minutes of that that's just full of racism and pushing a Republican narrative about Haitian immigrants eating cats? Why do I do this to you? I did you guys a kindness. I'm sorry, did you want to watch something that was double the length? Also, Nekosaurus, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Riverboat Jack. I talk about the news and politics. I'm a socialist. I sometimes have been called funny. And also, I'm a trans lady. She, her pronouns, please, folks. And welcome. Hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and consider dropping those sweet, sweet subs and donos, because we have officially been streaming for over 2 hours today. And I would love your support to be able to continue making this show that I make. Your chat is getting too bratty, I think. Yeah, at some point they'll have to be put in their place. Sometimes funny, always trans, get in the boat. I mean, I wanted to watch the Charizard video, but I understand it's not relevant. Fair, fair. Hey, Blue Witch, you're very welcome. I am glad I can stream. Isn't Brat a good thing? Not since the State Department started using it. Not since, like, the CIA used the Brat font. That kind of killed it. I'd like to see you try. I bet you would.